When we started working on Swansong, it was when the 5th edition was released. So for us, it was already quite a learning experience because we were among the first to see it. And so for those who had already played the tabletop RPG, it was a chance to show how the 5th edition had evolved the World of Darkness. When adapting the World of Darkness into a video game, what we tried to respect was the realistic aspect of the world. As it's something underground, it is embedded in our own reality, and we really wanted to give that feeling of, I'm playing, but in our own world. To base the game in reality, there was a huge amount of research, in terms of history to get a feel for the city we chose and the events that happened there at the human, social, political, and cultural level. Regarding the impact of the 5th edition, one of the big changes was the departure of the elders. In Swansong, players will play as vampires who are right in the middle of the Camarilla and its dealings. The starting premise means that you are not a neonate, and you can talk informally to people, council members, and the prince. And I think that is something very new compared to older versions of the World of Darkness.
Our sources of inspiration mainly came from adventure games and tabletop RPGs. We put more focus on social interactions and environmental interactions to create our quests and levels. The universe of Vampire the Masquerade is very detailed and already has strict rules established and unique characteristics. We wanted to respect these characteristics, and that's ultimately what people expect from a Vampire the Masquerade RPG when building our gameplay and levels. Our goal was to create very open levels with a wide variety of approaches. For example, you can even decide not to do a quest and just go back the way you came and miss out on some of the gameplay if that's what you want. In Vampire the Masquerade Swansong, you play as the most powerful vampires in the city. The vampires are in a very challenging situation in Boston when the game starts. The prince has summoned your character and other powerful vampires in the city to deal with the situation, and you play characters who are already well known, who already have a backstory.
As there are so many World of Darkness fans in the team, it was difficult to make decisions because we weren't able to show everything. So what we decided to show was what was common to everything we loved.